Located in Iceland's Skaftafell National Park, this crystal cave was created when the Vatnajökull ice cap in the south of the island met the coastline several centuries ago. The cave's amazing look comes from the highly pressurized glacier ice, which contains hardly any air bubbles. Here, most of the light spectrum is absorbed through the hydrogen in the water, except for the colour blue. Not actually a naturally occurring phenomenon, the fly geyser, located on the private fly ranch in Nevada, was accidentally created in 1964 through well drilling. By leaving the well unplugged, dissolved minerals started rising and accumulating, which eventually created the mound upon which the geyser sits. Its beautiful colours are due to the presences here of thermophile algae. Translated as Cotton Castle, the Pamukkale hot springs in southwestern Turkey are a hugely popular tourist destination for those visiting the country. This World Heritage Site is home to 17 different springs, whose temperatures average around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The warm water found in these step-like stacks of calcium carbonate shelves is an inviting milky blue colour, and these unique springs were created by the underground volcanic activity in the area that occurred thousands of years ago. Stretching across over 4,000 square miles, Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flats in the world. This glistening landscape is entirely flat, bar a few islands of rock. The area was formed when a giant prehistoric salt lake that covered up most of southwest Bolivia dried up, leaving an estimated 10 billion tons of salt behind. The flats are so reflective that it's often used to calibrate satellites. The largest hot spring in the United States and the third biggest in the world, the Grand Prismatic Spring in the Yellowstone National Park was named for its striking looks. Its colours match the rainbow dispersion of white light by an optical prism. This is due to the pigmented bacteria in the microbial mats that grow around the edges of the mineral-rich water. These colours change with the water's temperature, from orange and red in the summer to dark green in winter. The heat in the centre of the pool is so high that the water there remains entirely sterile. Called the world's most picturesque bomb site, this secluded strip of sand in the Marita Islands a few miles off the coast of Mexico is believed to have formed decades ago when it was first used as target practice by the Mexican government in the early 1900s. The bombs formed numerous caves and other unique rock formations, if you're going to call them that, which combined with the surrounding rock erosion created the hidden beach, which is only accessible by swimming through a short tunnel. On Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies Cenote Angelita, an underwater cave inside of which flows an amazing natural formation, an underwater river. This occurs when hydrogen sulfate mixes with salt water, causing it to be much heavier than regular salt water. The mixture sinks to the bottom, forming a distinct separation that then flows like a river. There are even banks, trees, mud and leaves strewn about it in the same way you would find in a normal river. Located in the northern Danakil Depression in northeast Ethiopia, the Dalol volcano is one of the world's most alien landscapes, famous for its multicoloured salt deposits, acidic hot springs, mountains of sulphur, miniature geysers and pools of acid isolated by salt ridges. This area is visited by few people, as it's one of the most remote locations on Earth. Dalol is also one of the hottest inhabited places in the world, with an average temperature in excess of 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyone wishing to visit the Dalol volcano will have to endure a one-day drive from the nearest town, and when you get there, it's not going to be terribly pleasant. When Soviet geologists started drilling into a Turkmenistan cavern filled with gas in 1971, the ground beneath their rig collapsed, leaving a crater with a diameter of 230 feet. Fearing further releases of poisonous gases from the cavern, these engineers decided to burn the gas off, expected it to be used up with about 4 weeks. Over 4 decades later, the fires are still raging. The site gets its name from the extreme heat, fires, boiling mud and orange flames that it spits out. There are even occasional reports of massive groups of spiders, numbering in the thousands, plunging into the pit, attracted by its glowing flames. Although a part of Yemen, Socotra is a small archipelago of 4 islands in the Indian Ocean. The largest of these islands, also known as Socotra, has an environment so harsh that it resembles an alien planet. Wide sandy beaches, limestone caves and towering mountains are not the only features that give Socotra an otherworldly feel. The trees and plants on the island have evolved to adapt to the hot and dry conditions too, giving them such an alien look. There are some varieties of plants here which are 20 million years old, while a third of all species found on the island cannot be seen anywhere else on Earth. Some even believe famed horror writer H.P. Lovecraft gained inspiration for his alien landscapes from Socotra.